The AK-47 became one of the most famous weapons in history because it was simple, reliable, cheap, and easy for almost anyone to use. Its story began during World War II, when the Soviet Union realized their old rifles were too slow and heavy for modern combat. Even today, despite newer and more advanced rifles existing, the AK platform remains widely used around the world. Soldiers and fighters continue to rely on it because it is dependable, simple, and built to survive harsh conditions. The AK-47 became famous not because it was the most advanced weapon ever made, but because it was one of the most practical. The AK-47 became feared because it combined deadly power with extreme reliability, and it appeared in conflicts all over the world for decades. People feared it not just because of what the rifle could do, but because it was everywhere. In wars, revolutions, civil conflicts, and insurgencies, the AK-47 became a constant symbol of danger. Entire generations grew up seeing it in the hands of soldiers, rebels, militias, and criminals. Humanity really looked at one rifle and decided to distribute it globally like a cursed franchise. One major reason it was feared was its ability to keep firing in harsh conditions where other rifles might fail. Mud, sand, dust, rain, snow, or poor maintenance usually did not stop it. Soldiers knew that if someone carrying an AK-47 pulled the trigger, the weapon would probably fire. That reliability gave users confidence and made opponents nervous. In combat, unpredictability is terrifying, but a weapon that works almost every time can be even more frightening. The rifle was also feared because of its powerful 7.62 by 39mm ammunition. The rounds hit hard, could penetrate light cover, and were effective at close and medium range. The recoil was stronger than some modern rifles, but the stopping power gave the AK a brutal reputation. In dense forests, urban streets, deserts, and mountains, it became known as a weapon capable of causing devastating damage quickly. Another reason it became feared was because it spread into nearly every major conflict after the Cold War. From Asia to Africa to the Middle East, millions of people encountered the AK-47 during violent wars and uprisings. For many civilians, the sight of an AK became connected with fear, checkpoints, raids, kidnappings, or armed groups. Over time, the rifle itself became a psychological symbol of conflict and instability. The AK-47 was also simple enough that almost anyone could learn to use it quickly. Professional soldiers, guerrilla fighters, teenagers, and even poorly trained militias could operate it. That widespread accessibility made it more dangerous globally because huge numbers of armed groups could use the same dependable weapon without advanced training. German soldiers were using newer automatic weapons that fired faster and worked better in close battles. After seeing this, the Soviets wanted a weapon that combined the power of a rifle with the speed of a machine gun. Because apparently humanity saw the horrors of war and decided the real missing ingredient was efficiency. A young Soviet soldier named Mikhail Kalashnikov was wounded during the war in 1941. While recovering in a hospital, he heard soldiers complaining about Soviet weapons being unreliable and difficult to use. Even though he was not a professional engineer, he started designing firearms. After years of testing and redesigning, he created the AK-47 in 1947. The name means Avtomat Kalashnikova 1947, or Kalashnikov's automatic rifle. His design would eventually become one of the most recognizable weapons on Earth. The reason the AK-47 became so popular was mainly because of its incredible reliability. The rifle could continue firing in mud, sand, snow, rain, and extreme heat with very little cleaning. Many rifles require careful maintenance, but the AK was built with loose-moving internal parts that help prevent dirt from jamming the weapon. It was not the most accurate rifle in the world, but soldiers trusted it because it almost always worked. In war, a weapon that fires every time is often more valuable than one that is perfectly accurate but easily breaks. Another reason the AK-47 spread so widely was because the Soviet Union produced millions of them during the Cold War. The Soviets supplied AK rifles to Allied countries, revolutionary groups, and armies across Asia, Africa, the Middle East, and Latin America. Soon, factories in countries like China, Egypt, and Romania began producing their own versions. Over time, more than 100 million AK-style rifles were made, making it one of the most common firearms ever created. Humans truly mass-produced this thing like it was kitchen equipment. The AK-47 also became famous because it was easy to learn and inexpensive to manufacture. A new soldier could understand how to use it quickly, and damaged rifles were often easy to repair. Its ammunition was cheap, and the rifle itself was durable enough to survive years of rough use. This made it popular not only with professional armies, but also with guerrilla fighters, militias, and rebel groups around the world. In many poor or war-torn regions, the AK became the standard weapon simply because it was available everywhere. Over time, the AK-47 became more than just a rifle. It became a symbol of revolution, resistance, war, and power. It appeared in movies, video games, propaganda posters, and even national symbols. The flag of Mozambique famously includes an AK-style rifle. Few inventions become so influential that they end up printed on a country's flag. Usually, humanity reserves that honor for eagles or stars, not machinery designed to throw metal at terrifying speed. The shape of the curved magazine and wooden stock became instantly recognizable around the world. Even people who know nothing about firearms often recognize the silhouette of an AK-47 immediately. It became one of the visual symbols of war itself, which is honestly a grim achievement for a piece of metal and wood. The AK-47 is feared because it earned a reputation over decades of conflict as a weapon that is durable, deadly, and always present where violence exists. Its fear comes as much from history and symbolism as from the rifle itself. When people see it, they often think of war, unrest, and survival, because for much of the modern world, the AK-47 has been tied to all three. The AK family includes many different variants, each designed for a specific role. The most well-known version is the AK-47, which uses the 7.62 by 39mm cartridge and is known for its powerful recoil, strong penetration, and rugged performance. Many people think of this rifle when they hear the name AK. The AKM is an improved version of the AK-47 and is often considered the standard AK pattern. It is lighter than the original, easier to manufacture, and became one of the most common AK variants in the world. Many firearm enthusiasts consider the AKM the best classic AK because it balances reliability, weight, and effectiveness. The AK-74 uses the smaller 5.45 by 39mm cartridge. Compared to the AK-47 and AKM, it produces less recoil, allowing faster follow-up shots and better control during rapid fire. Many shooters consider the AK-74 the smoothest and easiest AK to shoot accurately. The AKS-74 is a folding stock version of the AK-74. It offers the same performance while being easier to transport and carry in vehicles or tight spaces. The AKS-74U is a compact carbine version with a very short barrel. It is much smaller and lighter than standard AK rifles, making it popular for vehicle crews and special units. Despite its size, it still delivers the reliability associated with the AK platform. The AK-74M modernized the AK-74 design with synthetic materials, improved durability, and a side-folding stock. It became one of the most successful modern AK variants and served as the basis for many later developments. The AK-101 is a modern export variant chambered in 5.56 by 45mm NATO ammunition. It combines AK reliability with a cartridge commonly used by Western militaries. The AK-102 is a shorter carbine version of the AK-101, offering greater maneuverability while retaining compatibility with 5.56 NATO ammunition. The AK-103 returns to the classic 7.62 by 39mm cartridge while incorporating modern AK-74M features. Many AK fans consider the AK-103 one of the best modern AK rifles because it combines modern construction with the traditional hard-hitting cartridge. The AK-104 is the compact carbine version of the AK-103. It is shorter and more maneuverable while still using the powerful 7.62 by 39mm round. The AK-105 is a compact version chambered in 5.45 by 39mm. It offers a balance between portability and controllability. The AK-12 is the latest major military AK design. It features improved ergonomics, accessory rails, adjustable components, and modern upgrades while maintaining the reliability of earlier AK rifles. Many people consider it the most advanced AK currently in military service. The AK-15 is essentially a 7.62 by 39mm version of the AK-12. It combines modern features with the heavier cartridge preferred by some users. The RPK is the squad automatic weapon member of the AK family. It has a heavier barrel and is designed for sustained fire, providing support for infantry units. The RPK-74 is the 5.45 by 39mm version of the RPK. It offers lighter recoil and greater ammunition carrying capacity. When people debate which AK is the best, three rifles usually dominate the conversation. The AKM is often considered the best classic AK because of its simplicity and legendary reputation. The AK-74 is frequently viewed as the best shooting AK due to its low recoil and excellent control. The AK-103 is commonly regarded as the best balance between modern design and traditional AK power. Finally, the AK-12 is generally considered the most advanced and modern AK variant available today.